Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of VeVe Comic Talk. It's Thursday, October 13th, the day of the Miles Morales drop. This is one of the most anticipated drops of 2022, along with AF15. This is going to be even harder because there are only 3,000 editions of 3 rarities. VeVe's keeping 90 of each rarity, which is 270, which means 9% of the 3,000 will not be available on the drop. So this is going to be next to impossible. Well, I would say impossible in any high latency area like Hawaii to get. I'm going to go for it anyway, though. Let's get right to the spreadsheet and the market. Today is the worst day of 2022. Prices have plummeted, and this is in result of the Miles Morales drop. People are trying to get gems to pick this up. Not so much on the drop, but in the secondary market, in my opinion. And I've added more comics to the spreadsheet, mainly uncommons, because I'm working on picking up some uncommons. And so the numbers are even worse. They're 25 up, 137 down, 25 even. The averages are brutal. This is the lowest it's been, with 26 up, 160 below the average. The collectibles are not faring any better, with 12 up, 50 down, 5 even. Many comics and collectibles are, especially the high value ones, are hitting all-time lows. If you're a secret rare collector, take a look at some of the secret rares. They are at all-time lows. It's a brutal day in the market. I have been picking up some stuff here. Some of the stuff that I bought today during this gem squeeze. I posted it on Twitter. Nothing spectacular, but I did pick up a number of comics and a Yoda lightsaber. I generally pick up Yoda lightsabers when they drop under 20. So the topic of this episode is going to be interoperability and licensing. I think a number of people that I interact with in the VeVe community don't quite have a clear understanding of these two topics. So let's start by looking at the VeVe terms of service, the licensing agreement. So one of the key things to note is this is in the intellectual property section. So the terms of use, just go to VeVe.me, go to the bottom, click on terms of use. Notice that the parent company is Orbis Blockchain Technologies Limited, which is owned by Dan and Dave. So that's just for your information. It's neither here nor there. But the key thing here, and this is not, and I want to be clear, these are not issues specific to VeVe. These are issues related to many NFTs and to the concept of a metaverse. With premium types of IP like Marvel, Disney, irregardless of whether it be VeVe or Epic Games or wherever, the licenses are generally limited licenses, which means it's not universal. And I'll get to that in a little bit. The other key thing is the license is revocable. So the company can take it away. Now, what does this mean? The Superstar Money guys talked about it in their video. Is like, well, what happens if something goes wrong with the company, or the company decides to pull the plug or drop it, whether it be VeVe or whoever, the owner of that is out of luck. It's gone. it's revoked, it disappears into the ether. And one of the key reasons why is the concept of what is it that you own. So let's say you get the Miles Morales drop today. Do you really own the Miles Morales item? And the answer is a definitive no. You own basically data. You own a token. And that token is linked to a 3D model, which is also linked to various graphics. And that data resides in if you follow my talk about the metaverse, the walled garden of the VeVe application. Now, is this a bash on VeVe? Absolutely not. This is just how it works. I mean, it's the same for Fortnite. If you have a Fortnite Miles Morales skin, I don't know if there is one, it is unique to that walled garden. So what does this mean? How does this concept really work? Let's go bring back up the store. These pictures, these images, whether it be these 3D images or whatnot, they're just bits, right? They're just data. And that is an important issue, because that is what makes interoperability enormously difficult. Why? Well, VeVe has this data and this model, let's say for Miles Morales, and this model is built on the Unity engine. So can you take it and use it in Fortnite in the Unreal engine? No, you can't. It's the technical issues are incredibly difficult. Now let's go back to the concept of licensing. So think of it this way. Let's look at it from the licensor's perspective. So let's say you could get your Miles Morales skin and you could go into Fortnite and the license was unlimited, and let's say that the technical difficulties are resolved sometime in the future, and you can play it. Now, if you look at this item and you compare it to Fortnite, well, this is a lot cooler, right? So will Fortnite be able to sell their skin if it doesn't look as cool? Probably not. Well, unless it's way cheaper, right? So then the customer, the consumer that wants it, let's say, oh wow, I want the cooler Miles Morales skin, so I'm going to go to VeVe and buy it. So does Epic Games make any money? No. Does Disney make any money when you take this skin and use it if you could use it in Fortnite? No. These are monstrous problems, and these are not problems just unique to VeVe. So there's been all kinds of speculation to say, okay, let's say I buy the Miles Morales skin for $50 on VeVe, and I can, and remember, you can't do it. I can take it into Fortnite, and I'm going to use it in Fortnite. And one concept that is being floated is, okay, for you to do that, you have to pay what would amount to a customs duty or a tariff or whatnot. Let's say it's whatever. Let's say it's 10%. Let's say it's $5. I mean, that seems too low. Let's say it's 50%. It's $25. You can use your skin in another game like Fortnite. So Epic Games takes this $25. They then have to have a licensing agreement with the licensor, which is in this case Disney Marvel. So Marvel gets their cut. Now, it's going to be an enormous issue, not only technical, but in terms of the lawyers are going to be licking their chops. It's like, and the licensors are going to be licking their chops. Well, even if we allow you to do this, how are we going to get our cut? also, in that sense, what happens to that skin? Because if something happens in Fortnite, take this example. Let's say you bought it in VeVe. You own the NFT on in the VeVe app. That token is assigned to you. You then have the ability to use it in Fortnite, and they pay the licensing fee. What happens at that point? Which is the real Miles Morales? Do you now own two? So have you just basically doubled your money? What happens if the VeVe one goes away? Does the Fortnite one go away, and vice versa? You know, it's a very, very complex issue. One other concept that people have thought about is, okay, well, we just tokenize it, that with this, if you have a VeVe Miles Morales NFT and VeVe has a this is all theory now. VeVe has a partnership with Epic Games. You can get an equivalent Miles Morales skin. Let's say they're both $50. You can get an equivalent skin for half price. You get a discount. That your NFT serves as a token to get like a ticket or a coupon where you get a discount. So you actually do end up owning two. So interoperability is a huge problem, and this is something that if you're investing and you're trying to make money out of this stuff, or if you're putting lots of money in and into it and you're just collecting it, kind of like me, I'm a pseudo investor. You know, I just want to see how many of the comics I can get. Of course, I don't want my everything to go to zero, but more importantly than everything going to zero, I don't want everything to disappear. I mean, it'll be like, you know, like when you're a kid, or when I was a kid, my mom took my comic collection and gave it away to a charity, and that was, you know, thousands of comics and an entire Spider-Man set from ASM 50 to ASM 100. So the key thing to note is these problems are industry-wide, and you need to pay attention to it, because the people that solve this are the ones that are going to win. Right now, the problems look fairly insurmountable because everybody's going to want their cut of the pies. If you haven't seen it, take a look at my video about that the VeVeverse will not be what you think, and it's a discussion about metaverses. And so I think in the next 5 to 10 years, there'll be a lot of metaverses, and there'll be these walled gardens where the IP resides in that specific walled garden. But to understand this concept of data, of what you own, is not, there's no figure here. It's not something you can put on the wall. You own the data and the token. So, and it's for all NFTs. So if the source that holds that data disappears, your item is gone. It's not like a Funko that you can put on your shelf. It'll be like, you know, your house burned down. So pay attention to that, because the people that solve the issue about the interoperability of moving the data into various platforms, and also the ones, if anybody's able to come up with or to win a universal license, which is going to be highly unlikely, but a broader license where Disney says, okay, you can use this thing in, let's say, even if it was technically possible, you can use it in VeVeverse, Horizon World, and Fortnite. That's going to be the winner. But also, if Disney comes up and says, nope, you can only interoperate in the Disneyverse and, let's say, Fortnite, then VeVe would be the loser. So this is a battle that's going to be fought between the corporate lawyers and the licensors. If you're going to be in this for the long term, these concepts you need to understand, and you really need to pay attention to it. I'm learning every day. I'm not a lawyer. I'm a computer guy who likes collectibles and has a trading card store and likes martial arts and likes to fish. So these are my opinions. I hope it's helpful. Again, if you haven't read it, if you want to learn more about the metaverse, please, I highly recommend you read the book The Metaverse by Matthew Ball. Well, it's getting close to the Miles Morales drop. I'm going to try for it. I wish you guys luck on that. Thanks for watching, and aloha.